Right guys, I'm going to try to show you how I make a course vlog. I'm set up in front of the computer, I've got my phone, I've got the camera, I've got screen record. I'm going to just try to compile it, right? This is going to be sort of a one-take wonder, as everything pretty much always is. So, where do I start? You got to film something first, right? I've got the drone over here. You guys have seen the drone in a lot of stuff past, but I'm going to run you through the camera and what I've got going on here. So I just flip the camera around. All right, there's my power director. But anyway, camera. So for those that haven't actually seen the camera, that's what we've got there. So it's the Panasonic X2000. So it's got a whole doofamajiggy here. I'll actually pull this out of the bag, which I actually didn't do. So it's got a whole fancy, what would you call it, fancy stuff going on there. So that actually goes into the camera itself, which is there, and then you've got XLR ports for this bad girl to go onto, which is a Sennheiser MKE 600. So that's a shotgun mic. That's where all the audio goes from there. I might as well turn her on. So basically, main reason got this camera is because of the zoom. That's the big thing when it comes to this, is the zoom is pretty damn awesome. Actually, what is it? It's 25 by or something like that. It'll say somewhere, but anyway, I think it's like 25 by, but it's actually quite good from a wide angle to begin with, and then she just goes zoom, zoom, zoom. You've seen it fully zooms in from hundreds of meters on the golf course. So yes, so the X2000 there, and it's been great, 4K, hence why I've had to upgrade the computer, and that's why we're there. So basically we'd film everything from this, and then we'd put it onto the computer. And now I'm going to go over to this bad girl here, which is the software. It's called Power Director. I use Power Director. Plenty of people use Adobe Pro, what do they call it? Adobe Premiere Pro. And so I'll show you where we're at. Cyprus, there we go. So this is the next vlog to come out, right? So what I'll do is I'd get this up. And as you can see, there's the drone footage there coming in there as well. So Scott Campbell actually done all the drone footage, who I played with in this vlog. So, and that's his work. So as you can see, it's me having a quick little chat out, and there's other stuff to do, but I'm just going to show you this. We've got myself, and then we've got Scott Campbell. So thanks, Scott, for organising all of that. And then also Scott for organising all of this. Have a look at this beautiful stuff. Let's full screen that. We're looking at this together for the first time. So that's the drone footage from Cypress Lakes, which I'm going to start to put together. So, all right, how does all this work? You've seen the camera. The camera's great. That's all fancy. And it's definitely a good investment after we had the stuff stolen. So what am I doing here? I'm going to need to go into this here. This is the Shot Tracer app on PC. So it takes quite a while. So I'll kind of run you through how it would work, let's say. Once this pops itself up, I don't need any of that, new project. So what I would go and do is actually import some videos. This is from Coolangatta Tweed River. So if I go into Cypress Lakes, and if I go back to here and just figure out what the first shots are, so that'd be number 2. So this is just basically how to do it, right? I've got to do this with every shot. So it's actually going to work quite quick in that regard now. Once all this analyzes, it'll sort itself out. But as I said, this is good fun to do. This is the only sort of creative outlet so I'll just set the camera up like that. But yes, the only sort of outlet I have creativity from a creativity standpoint. So this would pop up, but I've got to do this with every shot. So I've got to know where every shot is. I've got to go tick, 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 and multiple shots, right? And so it certainly does take some time. So just inputting Cypress for the shot tracer stuff. We click on that. We add some of these. It will go and analyze it and then add it into, there we go. So we can certainly see it will try to, it'll basically try to do the shot tracer stuff itself. And so when you run it through, the start direction is good, but that's not where the ball landed. So then you would have to go through it, change it to where the ball actually landed. So I've turned that one over a little bit. And so this would be basically the ball flight of the first one. And if we really wanted to track it properly again, so it doesn't take too long at all to sort itself out. There's just some funky little lines and stuff that's got to be fixed up, you know. So you can see it's flattened out. The number or the time in which it takes to fly, not ideal. I move this and it doesn't really matter, so I'd have to sort that out for Scott's. But yeah, so basically I would do that, and then you've got to render it up in here, and then you'd have to put it in here. So then how would I do that? Well, I'd grab the front nine, wherever we are on the front nine, I don't know, let's call this the front nine. Plonk it all in, and then add the drone footage to that. So let's say we go the first hole, we'd have to add the drone footage of hole number 1, speed it up to whatever we're trying to speed it up to. So if I go there, speed it up. Let's say from the time we're talking it takes 30 seconds. And then of course, once we overlay everything, and this is where it starts taking a long time. So let's say, all right, let's say we'll leave these ones here. I'll stop Scott. We'll pull that one out. So right there, these are our 2. So I want to export all to wherever. Let's just call it the desktop. Wherever we are, there. Bang. So then this will render. I'll come back once all this is rendered. It's quick because it's only 2. But just imagine I've got to edit every shot and then render it. So like I said, all of this takes quite a lot of time. So once this is finished rendering, I'll come back, I'll plonk it into the timeline of the video, and we'll go from there. So I'll be back. Right, looks like it's finished, we're back. So basically, also, you guys don't need a fancy camera at all. Any phone camera these days is bloody good. So I need to find the 2 things that I've done there. That's those, boink. Oh, that's not them. There's have to go desktop, those ones there. So this is just the clips of the shot tracer, right? So it's only like 12 seconds or thereabouts, 10 seconds, right? So what do I need to do? I need to basically find in the timeline here.
Well, I was trying to find anywhere down.
Okay, so I need to find impact basically. Where does the ball come in contact? Bang, that's where we're going to say. I need to overlay that here. Oh, okay, so that's not perfect. So I would then need to find where that impact position is, as closely matched as possible, basically. Alright, so there's probably just one more frame. Boink. So that's close. Like, it's not perfect, but there will not be another frame in there. So it all depends on how the software picks up the impact location. So then I would go, cut that out, insert that over the top, And so what that would then do is seamlessly into this video, it would go from me talking all the way down to this. It then goes to the clip that I've cut out here, but now it's the shot tracer app there, or the shot tracer. And then of course, if I wanted to put in my FlightScope numbers on that, I would then go to FlightScope right-handed. I would put that to where it's meant to be. I would grab the text, which would then, again, that one there, I would place it at the top, shorten it to where it's got to be. And then from that point, I could then edit those numbers to make it look that way. So, yeah. And then that's repeated for every shot. So it does take its time. It does take quite a decent amount of time. But I hope you guys seen this. You guys can make your own stuff. And I'm heading to Melbourne tomorrow. So hopefully you learned something, how to make a course vlog. You don't have to do it the way I did it, but that's the way I do it. So, you know, hopefully you learned something. If not, all good. Thanks for watching. I'll do some live stuff from Melbourne potentially, or a little bit of vlog style stuff from Melbourne. Play Victoria, hopefully it's not raining. And then New Zealand at the back end of the week on the Sunday. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. So basically once that's done, then it has to be produced, and then it needs to be then rendered. So 20 odd gig worth of stuff. It takes quite a decent amount of time and a lot of data. So I need more hard drives. Anyway, guys, thanks again. See you next time. Bye.
Beautiful. And don't forget, smash that like button.
You're a
That's what you
weirdo.
say, don't you?
Oh, that's what they say to say.
Hey? I don't know. If you don't like it, don't like it. Hit dislike. Who cares?
Yep.
I don't care. But anyhow, see you then. Beautiful.
See you.